Hey, Kings and Dragons, Dragon King 551. We are here with a AP Top 25 video. We are going to talk about week 4. We're going to talk about each team. We're going to talk about where I personally think that each team should be ranked. I don't agree with the rankings whatsoever. I don't know exactly how they do it with point differential voting and stuff, but solely based off of I've said if both teams were playing two bad teams and one team scored more points than the opposing team, such as you take the one team and the two team, which is Michigan and Georgia, and let's say Georgia scored 31 points and Michigan scored 31 points. Now they scored 31 points and they won by 20 I believe 25 and I think that's correct. Yeah, 25 points. They won 31-6, I believe. Or no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, 24 points. What the heck am I saying? They won 31-7. I'm sorry, I said 31-6. That was a different score. 31-7. They won by 24 points. Now, if Georgia had done the same thing, they only won by 10 points, 31-21, which UAB or whoever they were playing, scored 21 points. I would put Michigan above Georgia solely based off the fact that Michigan held their opponent and was actually a blowout game where that game was close in a close scenario game. With that being said, let's look through these teams and let me explain why I just don't think that they should be where they are. As you look at Georgia, their defense let up 21 points. Therefore, you can't say that that is necessarily good. That's, I guess, 4 scores, though, 20, 35, yeah, 42, 4 scores, but still, you're letting up 21 points. That proves that your defense was shit that game because you allowed that many points to go up. Rutgers versus Michigan. Michigan, I don't think Georgia should be 1 right now. I think they should drop a spot and Michigan should take 1. I think Michigan should take the 1 spot right now because Georgia's team gave up that many points. And I know the points don't tell the whole story, but you cannot be that lethargic. And even though you're up 4 scores, it doesn't matter. You should not be having that problem. As a team, you should not be allowing them to score double digits on your ass. You should be having them only score 7-3 points or something very low, like 10 points as a double digit score. You should not be allowing them to score in close to the 20s and closing the gap so much. Michigan, Texas. Michigan deserves to be 1, but right now I guess I can stay down at 2. Texas deserves to be where they are. Ohio State does not deserve to be 4. And I'm not trying to be biased here as a Michigan fan, but they don't deserve to be 4. They barely won that game and they won on a ridiculous drive and stuff. Just because they beat a top 10 opponent does not necessarily give them that 4 spot. They should not be number 4 right now. Let's move on to number 5. Florida State, again, a very close game against Clemson. Clemson was not a ranked opponent. You should not be having struggling problems. Florida State should drop to the 10th spot or something. They should not be in the top 5. That's how bad they are. Penn State, 31-0. They should move into the top 5, and Washington should be right behind them, right there. Penn State should move into the top 5. Washington can move to 4. USC should move to 4. One of those 2 teams right now should be 4, not where they are. I don't think Penn State, Washington, or USC should be that low in the top 10. I think they should be much higher. Oregon should not be that low either. They were 10 to begin with, and they only moved 1 spot. They won 42-6. What more do you want from them? They were killing them. They should be moving up. Number 10, Utah. Utah, 14-7. I think they're okay. Notre Dame dropped 2 spots and went to 11. I mean, I don't know. Maybe they should have dropped 1, maybe 2. I don't know. Bama, moving up a spot. Yeah, I mean, yeah. LSU, I don't really think, playing a close game. Oklahoma, undefeated, could be moving up, should have maybe been 12th, right? Maybe above Notre Dame. I would put them right on the verge of top 10, but winning 20-6 is definitely a game. I don't know why Utah is there though. I mean, at 10, it's very concerning. North Carolina though, way to get your job done. 41-24. All right, not bad. I think that they're good there. Maybe they should have moved up a little bit higher. I don't know Washington State. I don't know who the hell they are that much. They won a close game. I don't think they should be there. Duke, on the other hand, I mean, slamming freaking UConn to the ground there. They should be moving up. Maybe they should be in the top 15. Maybe they should be in the close to the top 10. I put them probably at like close. Miami, I don't know why you're at 18. You should be higher up and stuff. You look like a great team. You definitely should be a much higher team right now. You're playing great. It seems like some of these ACC teams are finally coming out and finding their own stride here. 3 of them are in the top 25. You really should be doing that. Oregon State, don't really care for you. You're not that great of a team. Ole Miss, you're struggling. You're 3-1. I don't know. I mean, I think you need to find your groove. Tennessee, not so great. Florida, okay. Missouri versus Memphis, a close game. I wouldn't put them really high. Kansas against BYU, yeah, I mean, that's a pretty good game. Winning by 14 points there, I believe. Yeah, that's pretty good. And Fresno State winning 29-0. I mean, they deserve to be in the top 25, blowing out a team. But again, I don't think that all of these teams are in the right rankings. I don't think Duke and Miami and North Carolina should be so low. Oklahoma maybe should be a little bit higher, but they are where they are. Utah, I mean, I don't think they should be 10. Notre Dame played a very good game. I think it was just ridiculous on that final drive. There were definitely some missed flags in that game that should have been called. There were holding calls that Ohio State got away with, and it happens. Oregon, I mean, should definitely move up. They're 4-0, so should USC. I told you guys, I warned you, 3 of those 4 teams coming into the Big Ten were going to be stellar, and you have to watch out for these 3 teams. Washington, Michigan did beat them when they played each other in 2021, and they did give them 15 false start penalties in the Big House under the lights. But you have got to watch out for these 3 teams because they are going to be good. Pac-12 teams are definitely going to be good. And new rivalries could be born because Oregon in 2021 beat Ohio State by running them ragged. And if you're going to run them ragged, you definitely have a chance to win big. Florida State, though, I don't trust them. They don't deserve to be 5. I don't understand. They shouldn't be there. But Ohio State should not be 4. Texas should be at least 2. Michigan should be at least 1, solely based off the fact that how can Georgia give up 21 points as one of the best teams in the country, the number 1 team in the country, 2-time defending champs, back-to-back champs, trying to go for their 3-peat season themselves, as Michigan is looking for 3 3-peats on their beautiful season. They're looking to 3-peat against Penn State. They're looking to go back-to-back against Michigan State. They're looking to 3-peat against Ohio State. They're looking to 3-peat in the Big Ten championship. And, and they're looking to 3-peat to win the whole entire conference. But, Georgia, on the other hand, I mean, the biggest one for them is looking to win a national championship. Michigan is 3-peating everywhere else, and then they're looking for that national championship. But right now, I don't think Georgia should be 1 because they struggled against a team that is not that good, who I don't know how Georgia allowed 21 points scored on their head. I would have been surprised if the game at the end of the day read 49-35. If the score read 49-35 or something a little bit higher, or 49-28 or 35 or 42, a very close game, Georgia would have dropped it. Michigan should have been 1. Texas should have been right behind them at 2. I don't see how you can put Ohio State at 4 because they played a close game and won on a final play. 1 on a final play doesn't deserve for you to be a top 4 team. If you are doing your job the whole game, and you are slaughtering your team, or you are in a slugfest, but you come out in the 4th quarter and you just come out gunslinging, shot after shot after shot. Your defense is getting turnover on downs, forcing them to punt. You're getting points. You're kicking field goals. You're getting touchdowns. You now have built a solid lead in the fourth or at the end of the third quarter into the fourth. That is when you deserve to be high if you are slugging your team out at the end of the day. This is not good. This is not good. Yes, in 2021, Michigan played a close game against Penn State 21-17. But that was a really, really good game and stuff. But for Ohio State to win on the last play of the game, that's not good. Michigan in 2021, when they beat Penn State, I'm using this as an example, won with 1 minute and 15 seconds left in the game on an Eric All incredible touchdown as they ran the other direction and went up the field. Beautiful. And in 2022, we slaughtered Penn State 41-16. And, you know, I'm sorry, 41 to. No, yeah. I'm sorry. No, 41-14 or something. I don't even remember. Or 41-17, something like that. But the point is that you should not be having a team like Georgia be number one based off the fact that your defense gave up 21 points. Your team gave up 21 points. How do you allow that to happen as a team? Texas's defense only gave up 6 points. Michigan's defense only gave up 7 points. One touchdown. This, when I say one touchdown, I mean without the extra point or with the extra point, it's still a touchdown. Two field goals, touchdown, whatever. This game right here, you don't deserve to be 4 because of that. You don't deserve to be 1 because you gave up 21 points. You didn't do your job. If you did your job, your team wouldn't have given up 21 points. And I don't care that it's 49-21. A win's a win, right? No, you have to look at everything. A win's not a win. If I was in that voting, Michigan would be 1, Georgia would be 2, or Georgia would be 3. Georgia would drop to third place. Ohio State, I don't know why you're 4. I don't understand it. Penn State or someone below you should be 4. I mean, Penn State should definitely jump to 4 or something. I mean, look at them. They won 31-0. What more do you want from them? They killed it. Washington destroyed a Big Ten opponent, Michigan State, as they were, I think, 2-1 or something, or 3-1. What do you want from them? They killed it. USC, they killed it. Oregon, they killed it. These 4 teams. Oh my gosh. Let me tell you something. Going into October, so I'm using this color. These 4 teams right here, these 4 should be much higher. Penn State, Washington, USC, and Oregon should be much higher on the overall thing. Florida State should be dropping down here somewhere. Ohio State should not be up there. They should be dropped down. They should not be up there. They should be in 8 or at least, I'm going to put them at 6 or something. I'm going to have Florida State be out of there. I'm going to have Penn State. I'm going to have Penn State move up to 4 as they've been consistently good. I'm going to have Washington move right behind them at 5. And then I'm going to have USC and Oregon move up even higher and have Ohio State right behind those 2 other teams. So Penn State moves up to 4. Florida State drops to 10 or something. I don't even know. So Penn State goes to 4. Washington goes to 5. USC goes to 6. Oregon goes to 7. And then, and then Ohio State can be wherever the hell they are, 8 or something. And 9 and 10 or wherever those other teams are can be wherever they want. And then I have Miami and Duke and UNC moving up some spots as well, because those 4 teams here, right here, and those 3 other teams, those 7 teams should be much higher. What is going on here with these votings? I don't like it. I don't like the AP ranking. I have hated the AP ranking for time and time again. I like the college football playoff ranking and the coach poll a little bit better, but I do not like this ranking. I do not think Ohio State should be 4. Hop off their dick, ESPN. Stop freaking meat riding them every time, because they are not good this year. They blew out a team that was not good, which is a fluke. They struggled against Indiana. They struggled against Notre Dame. they will probably lose to Penn State, Wisconsin, and Michigan. Those are my 3 other games I have them losing to, potentially, because they are struggling right now with the quarterback that they have. And their offensive line is not good. I watched that guy have number 72, I believe it was, who had 5, at least like 3 holding calls on him. This team is not good. False starts ever. They don't look like a good team right now. And no, I'm not biased, but what I watched last night as a fan rooting for Notre Dame because I wanted it to help Michigan, that team did not look stellar. That team looked like Ohio State of the years when they were not a good team in the years prior. The last time that I saw, they weren't the 2019 Ohio State or the 2020 Ohio State. They are now in that era where they're not playing stellar. They're not 2018. They're not 2017. They're not that 2016 team, which played really well in a close environment game. And they're not that 2015 team. So I don't think that you can say that they are a good team. I think that they are struggling right now as a team. Ryan Day is on a hot seat right now. And I personally do not think that these teams where they are right now should be this low. But that's all I got for you guys. So until next time, guys, don't forget to stay radical. I'll see you in the next one. Let me know what you think about the AP rankings. Are they ridiculous? Are they good? Do you think that these are good rankings, or do you think they are bad and teams should be higher or lower? Let me know, because I don't think where we have these teams right now, they are playing at their caliber team, and I don't think they are doing their job right now as voters and determining where these teams play, including Ohio State, Florida State, Georgia, and everyone else in the pack right now that I see. These teams are not in the right spot. Miami, Duke, UNC, Penn State, Oregon, Washington, USC, Ohio State, Georgia, Michigan looking like they should be higher up. Texas should be higher up. All of these teams are all over the place where they should be higher up. I just don't have that confidence in where these teams are right now. But until next time, guys, don't forget to stay radical. I'll see you in the next one. And for all you Michigan lovers out there, go blue. We'll see what's going on, but I really don't trust the way that this voting's going. So we'll see you in the next one. But that's all I got. So until next time, guys, don't forget to stay radical. I'll see you in the next one.